Morning, welcome. Last week I think I said in the video that I very rarely get to the coast. Now I live in the Midlands. Seascape's out of the question. I'm at the coast, we're excited, great. So we've come to New Brighton, Liverpool docks in the background there. Fantastic place. So we've come to photograph the lighthouse here. We was going to go for a cup of tea because the tide was out. And I'm not kidding you, by the time we've walked to the car and back, literally 2 minutes away the car, come back, the sea is raging in. So we're sort of in a bit of a rush now to get an image. I'm with Colin. Colin's brought me up today, chauffeured by Colin. We've come to photograph the seascape, sea defences, long exposures, etc. So excited. I love this type of photography. Fine art stuff, whatever it is. One thing we have got to watch is actually getting cut off on this rock formation. We'll have to really watch it because this where we're standing on the rock is a fair bit higher than the actual the sandbanks. We have got as wellies on, so at worst comes to the worst, we'll get wet. Before I put the 10 stopper on, I'm getting it to a 15th of a second through changing the exposure, etc, etc. Changing the aperture, ISO if needs be. So I'm f16, ISO 100, which is giving me a 15-second exposure with the polarizer on. So as soon as I get to that base line, then I can just drop the 10 stop on and I know it's a 60-second exposure. So simple, so simple, and that's what I've been doing. We've got a lovely leading line working through here. Not heading towards the lighthouse, but I don't mind that too much because it's really interesting. And the lighthouse I've put on the left hand side doing a portrait shot. What I might do at some point is, Colin's got a nice comp over there. I'm going to nick his comp, or a similar one anyway, it's really nice. But I just thought I'd come out of the way a little bit. And then what I want is, I want a shot, just a fine art of just the lighthouse all on its own. So at the minute I've got the wide angle lens on 16 to 35. I'm around 16mm at the minute. So the lighthouse is sort of quite smallish in the image. Don't mind that. We've got the sea defence coming from that side. I might actually remove that in post. And what I have noticed on the image is that the sea defence is right on the horizon. So I may need to actually come up just a little bit to give me a gap so it'd be easier to remove that. The only thing is I don't think I would get up high enough to actually do that. We'll see. Certainly not from this. Other compositions I might be able to do that. Rather than pinching Colin's comp, I've just thought I'll come forward and I'll get the long exposure because the sea's surrounding the lighthouse now. It should make for a nice, simple, long exposure, fine art stuff. So I've gone up quite high with the tripod, as high as I can go, just to separate anything. Actually, I'm not getting the sea defence in the shot anyway. But I just think that higher point of view will help. While I've come forward, I've actually noticed this nice bit of rock that's pointing out and the sea starting to wrap over it. So at some point I think I'm going to get another shot of that, probably about half a second, eighth of a second, something like that. Or may even time blend the images, we'll see. So we'll just see how this works out and then again we shall move on. Oh, that's nice, that's nice. I'm just getting the rock formation in at the bottom here. I can erase that, but I'm actually thinking now a long exposure with that in the foreground, sort of pointed towards it, would actually be really nice. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. actually making it easy at the moment is the light isn't really changing, it's quite flat. The luminosity is very similar, so I'm not changing the settings to get a 60-second exposure at the moment. It's actually come a little bit lighter, as I say that, typical. And the sea is coming in so quick. So quick. We have got to react really quickly, get some images, so maybe I might have to leave you for a bit and grab some shots. We'll see. Wow, that come in really quick. Literally 2 minutes ago, I was standing on that rock there, and it comes round. Wow. Well, I've come onto the sea defence. Can't get any further than this. It's too dangerous to walk across these rocks, which is a shame. It's a shame this sea defence doesn't start from here. But what I have got is a double whammy, because I've got the sea defence pulling out to the left, pulling out the frame though, and then the lighthouse on the right hand side doing a 60-second exposure again, trying to catch that. Not sure if this is going to work. I'm getting a lot of the sky in, so what I'll actually do is crop the bottom off and probably 16:9, something like that. But I just thought, why I've had to rush over here, I might as well try and grab this shot. Now, another thing that's happening today is it's actually going to be a 40% eclipse. So hopefully that light will actually be strange. We've after strange light. And the other thing is, why I'm here, you bump into some fantastic people, and I told him I'm going to forget your name, and I really do apologise. I forgot your name already. I'm rubbish. I'm absolutely rubbish. Beautiful gentleman. Really interesting to talk to, from this area. Is in a little camera club on Instagram, so please go and check that out. And the guys on this camera club, get out and get some photography done. Get out early. What's wrong with you guys? So it's Saturday morning, picture club, based in the Liverpool area. So guys, if you're all in that club, come on, get out and do some photography. Get out early morning, sunrise. You need to get out at the right time. But he's given me this. He's given me a little present, and it's a little lens wipe in a little bag. How nice is that? How nice is that? You know what? The photography community really is something special. People do actually look after each other. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's another reason why I love photography and photography groups. Brilliant. It's so good to get out and to chat to people as well, and come out with friends and be out at the right time and do all that type of thing. I'm just gutted I forgot the guy's name. I'm really sorry. Oh, I'm rubbish. I can't even remember my own name though, I've got to admit. What a fantastic location. You know what, I don't think we've got a lot of time left. What we was thinking of doing is shooting up to some sea defences at the other end there and try and capture them. So what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to walk over to Colin. He's actually taking something on the beach. He's there somewhere, I can't quite see where he is, somewhere there. He's obviously grabbing another shot, and I'm just wondering whether we want to shoot down to this other location and see if we can grab a shot there, because some lovely shaped groins there that we should be able to get some of. So let's see if we can do that. By God, that's a rush. So we've shot up to the other end of the promenade area, come right to the end. There's a little like lookout tower here. So park right at the end there, and there's a lovely defence growing. The only problem is we are too late because there's a nice curve on it, but that curve is now disappeared. But there's a nice bit of straight lineage here. So we're putting it on an angle, nice angled, fine art, sea defence type shot. That's all we can do. It's just a shame then that little bit more time in between the two locations, so we could rush up to here and just get that nice, we needed that nice curve in the water, that nice curve in the sea defence, but it is what it is. And this is literally 5 minutes after leaving the lighthouse area. Madness, absolute madness. So it's now 20 to 2-ish, and we're too late. We're about half an hour too late. We've gone and had some chips, been talking, chips, something to eat, messing around, doing some other shooting up there, talking to a fisherman, what have you, and we're too late. We're about half an hour too late because the water's receded. I say we're too late, we're still getting some images, but we wanted to chase the water as it come out. And we're now at the end of this rock formation, just getting the lighthouse there. We could still get real fine art stuff, don't get me wrong, but I wanted that option of that half an hour to follow the water out and the receding tide, and just to get some images on the way. So yeah, we're half an hour too late. Bugger, just a bit of a bugger, never mind. It's one of them, it is one of them. That's what you get for being a Midlander, a landlocked Midlander. We haven't got a clue, not a gotter, Scooby-Doo. So I'm making the most of the last of these rocks with a little bit of water splashing around them. Again, I'm choosing the minute exposure, 10 stopper on, etc, etc. Trying to get the leading lines of these rocks. Then what I will do is I will just get nothing but a lighthouse and have that lighthouse real simple, get rid of everything else, horizon, the old job lot. The good thing now is, as you can see, there's more texture in the sky, so that's a good thing. Like I say, bad thing is we're late. We were late and now we're late again. Rubbish, absolute rubbish. Oh well, never mind. Okay, I've enjoyed this little video. It's been great fun still. It's great fun to get to the coast. I love it. I love this fine art stuff. I've enjoyed it too. Thanks for watching. See you soon.